everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our little live educational infomercial-ish. Is that a word?
Sure.
Little experience that we're going to have here. So I'll introduce myself really quick. Y'all know Shelby. Oh, I should say Shelby. It's backwards, but
It is.
yeah. So I'm Stephanie Richter, and I am Shelby's senior sales director. I'm actually not a senior sales director, but I'm an executive senior sales director, but I am Shelby's. And I've known Shelby, you guys, a very long time. Mm-hmm. In fact, how old were you when you first started Mary Kay?
Well, when I started my business, like met you?
Yeah.
Probably 22.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. How many years ago was that?
Too many.
Can you do the math? I don't know.
That was a long time ago, but I started using Mary Kay when I was 13 because that's what I got for my 13th birthday party.
Wow, that's so awesome. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I met Shelby because my pink Cadillac got a dent in it, and she was working at Enterprise, right?
Yeah.
And I needed to rent a car while my car got fixed. And, you know, you can't meet Shelby and then not just fall in love, right? You all know this, right? So yeah. So somebody said hello. So if you said hello on Facebook, if you said hi there, type your name in, because sometimes if you don't give StreamYard the service I'm using here, they won't get your name. They'll just say Facebook user. So tell us who you are so we know, so we can say hello to you properly. We can do a proper hello. So we are going to play with a new product, you guys. So let me just really quick, while we wait to kind of get, who is that? Oh, hi, Denise. So fun. Let me tell you just really quick about this product that we're going to talk about. Oh, it's Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Is it Rel?
Leslie Rel. Mm-hmm.
Rel. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. So Shelby's in charge of comments since I don't have my glasses on. So I'm going to go back to being in charge of the banners. I can be in charge of this. So let me tell you about this really awesome product. So back in September of 2020, this product was launched to just the sales directors in Mary Kay. So we were part of like the pre-launch team. So there's 10,000 Mary Kay sales directors. So we all got it. We all were hush hush, and we all started using this. So we all started using we started doing what's called the 8-week protocol. So that is a huge group of women that are communicating, because we communicate. The Mary Kay Grapevine's amazing. And we all communicated, and we all had totally like amazing results that we'll talk about, and lots of education during this 8 weeks. So we're excited to share. We're going to have Shelby show you how to use this product by actually really doing it. And I'll talk about it as we go and share a little bit of information, because it is a really different product. It is our first derma cosmetic. So that's like the kind of like melding of beauty cosmetic product and a high-end skincare, something you would find like in a med spa or in even a dermatologist's office. So very, very powerful, kind of that gold standard ingredient that's used in skincare. So we'll talk about this as we go along, but we want to know who's all out there. So we got I have Bridget and Leslie and Denise. Thank you. Super exciting. Did I get everybody? Did I say hi to everybody? So here's one of the things we want to know. Where are you from? Often when I do these, we'll have people from all over the nation, and sometimes people will replay. So it just really kind of depends on who's on it at whatever time. So where are you from? Type that in. And did I say that when you comment, you get entered into a drawing for a full-size product gift from Shelby? And maybe some other things too. I don't know. She's generous, so she will do that. And here's another thing I'd like for you to comment too, because this is really important to us as beauty consultants. And let me just say that, you know, Shelby's a stellar beauty consultant. Shelby is one of the best students that I've had in my 31 years in Mary Kay. 31 years last week that I celebrated my 31st anniversary. Crazy. And I used to be a school teacher, so I'm very education based naturally, but Shelby truly is one of the best students of product knowledge, leadership, self-awareness, just personal growth. She is delightful. So, and I know you all know that already, but sometimes it's just really nice to be able to have somebody tell you what they see in you publicly. So I got you right here, Shelby. So now I get to tell everybody what it is a delight to be your leader. It really, truly is. And I know those of you that have been serviced by Shelby for however long you've been serviced by her, if it's just been recently or if you've been a client for the long haul, I know that she's been a blessing in your life like she has been in mine. So this is important information for us as beauty consultants because we're not just sellers of product. Sometimes people say, oh, you sell Mary Kay. And I'm like, yes, I do. However, I am a consultant. So it's like you have your tax consultant, right? You might have your financial consultant, whoever that is your person that's your go-to person in that category of your life. Well, Shelby is your go-to girl when it comes to skincare, color cosmetics, and we are well trained. So this dermacosmetic is a big deal. And when you tell her, what is that one thing you want to change about your skin? It can be more than one thing if you want, really can be. Type it in. Type it in what you'd want to change about your skin. And awesome. Thank you. I thought we'd probably have lots of woodland in Vancouver's. So I'm up north. I'm up in Linwood. So, but we're not too far from each other. All right. So I'm going to share something. Now, Shelby, first, before we go on, tell me how long you've been using the product, the retinol now. What week are you in? So
today is week 3 for me.
Okay. And for those of you that don't know what that means, I'll explain, I promise. But I do want to really quick share just this is what the product looks like. Shelby's going to show you the real product too, but sometimes it's a little easier to see. So there's 2 steps to this product. This product here is the retinol serum, 0.5%. It's, pure retinol. We do have a product that has retinol in it. That's a night cream, but it's encapsulated retinol, which is very different. Encapsulated retinol is dispersed to the skin in time released over the night that you're wearing the actual product. And it's more of a diluted, it's probably not the right scientific word, but because it's in that cream, a lot of other ingredients with it. This is pure retinol directly to your skin. That's why it's very powerful. And well, there's 3 things really I think separates us. 1, you get Shelby. So you have this person that is going to be highly educated. This is part of the education that she's going through right now. 2, there's this product, second step, called Calm and Restore Facial Milk. So this product being the second product or the second layer helps to keep your skin. It's like it maximizes the results of the retinol while maximizing your comfort, because retinol is a very powerful ingredient. We'll explain a little bit more as time goes on. So I want to share with you some before and afters before we get going on the actual application of the product. So this is me without any makeup on with morning face. And I have a friend, that term SBF. My friend says it's her standing Bible face. So this is my standing Bible face, which is the nice way to say that you have to hold your face very still when you do this particular scan. And Shelby can help you do the skin analyzer. It's an app that literally scans your skin and finds wrinkles, discoloration, and lots of different skin variations. And I'll show you a picture at the very end that shows this a little bit closer, but you can see that I started this product. This was before I started it on this night. And you can see all these little squigglies. Oh, actually, let me do it over here. See all these little squigglies and all these little wrinkles and lines around my eyes. And this is after my 8-week protocol. So after the training of my skin that we're going to talk about when Shelby's doing the product, you can see the difference. Look at how many less lines. Now this is December 27th. As we're recording this on, February 22nd today. So I'm even further along and the results are even better. So the 8-week protocol we're going to talk about is just the beginning. The best results and the exponential growth of those results come after the 8 weeks. So let me just jump through the rest of these really quick. This is my friend Shelly, super brave. I couldn't get the lighting right to do my before and afters like this. I should have asked Shelly. So this is her day 1. As you can see, lines, wrinkles, discoloration, so forth. Week 4, you can see she has more discoloration, can't you? She has more redness here, a little bit more on her chin. So you can see it a little bit more live on my screen than I notice on yours. But check out just the difference from this day 1 to week 4, but check out well after that. So this is 1/6. So she's well past her 8 weeks and into when the really, like, I call them the juicy results. Like, it's the big time stuff happens here. So let me take this off so you guys can see a little better. There we go. So significantly, look at her forehead, you guys. You can see these lines here. Hardly anything going on there. And the sagging of her jawline, the significant difference there. Amazing. And lines around the lips too, I noticed. I'm starting to get more and more of those too. So that's my friend, Shelly. So I've had people ask me, can bronze skin women use this? Yes, there's absolutely no reason you can't. I think these results are pretty amazing too with breakout prone skin. Because this product is moving dead skin cells off of your surface cells really fast. Breakout moves through its process faster too. This is my friend Mary Catherine King. If you know anybody that has melasma, which is a darkening, kind of a molted, is that the right word? Molted skin discoloration. So you can see that up here, kind of a darkness, kind of patchy. You can see her skin also more red by week 4 because of the retinization process, a little less by week 8. And I'll tell you what, she's thrilled. She told me, Stephanie, I've tried everything. Like, I've spent so much on this melasma thing, and here we are. Mary Kay comes out with a product that works great. This gal's a little younger than the gals I was showing you. So you can see she did hers side by side. So this is the beginning, and each one. This is amazing, I think. Look at the brightness of skin. I've significantly changed the brightness of my skin too, and here too. Now, this one amazes me. Now, this one's awesome, but check this out. So this is what happens when there's sun damage. People ask me, and Shelby, even you asked me about this when we got on. Age spots, sun damage. So sun damage causes the skin to have this kind of, what's the word? Like a grainy, it's like grainy skin. The pores get kind of stretched, and that's what you're seeing here on her skin. And after 9 weeks of use, look at the difference. This is only 9 weeks. I wish that I had her now because she's only 1 week out from retinization. So you know it's better and better and better. Now, a lot of people ask me, how old do you have to be? It's even great on young skin because this product reverses and prevents the signs of aging. So you can see the discoloration just from, she's cutie, right? And she's super cute. And just the brightness of skin, the smoothness of skin, boy, she's going to look that age for a long time in her Mary Kay, using her Mary Kay products, that's for sure. So let's talk about this 8-week retinization, Shelby. This 8-week retinization is there to train your skin. So it's a slow process. You have to be a little bit patient because it's not just a slap this product on your face and look, the next day I'm younger looking. It doesn't work that way. So we're going to talk about that, but let's have you go ahead and start showing them, like, literally, this is how you get ready at night. You only use this product at night. So what is the very first thing that you do?
Oil-free eye makeup remover. And as you can see, I love this product. I'm always almost out, I feel like.
You better call your consultant and get some more of that.
I better go downstairs to my store and get some.
I love that. I love to walk across and like, I'm ready for a new lipstick. Or I ran out of night cream. Just going to walk across into the office. So what's happening, Shelby, when you're using your eye makeup remover? What are some of the benefits to that product? This is testing Shelby time.
Oh, this is by far my favorite eye makeup remover I've ever used. I've tried others. It's oil-free. It takes your eye makeup off so easily and gently. Takes off waterproof mascara and eyeliners. And it also kills eye mites in your lashes, which is so gross, but y'all have them. So might as well kill them, right?
That's right.
I know.
Might as well kill them. Don't let them live.
This product is awesome for taking off real dark lipsticks. It'll take the stain off your lips. And it's also really good at Halloween time on your kids' faces.
Yes, true that. Did you say that it conditions your lashes?
Oh, I didn't. But it does.
Okay. It's true. It's one of those things. And for those of us that have the wimpiest lashes in the world, those of us are really happy about that because then you have less breakage. They just last longer. They stay more supple.
Yeah,
so,
I have customers who I have customers who talk about, do you have a lash building serum, which we do, but I say start with this and see what results you get first, because you'll be amazed how healthy your lashes are. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that lash building, it's a brow and lash building. Oh, wrong eyebrow. It's this one. This one, if I don't use our lash and brow building serum, I have this little hole that I get. As soon as and if I stop using it for whatever reason, it's like within a week, I'm like, oh dear, back to it. So if those of you that have little holes in your eyebrows because you're of a more interesting age, welcome to the world of interesting age, but we have a solution for you. But I digress. What's next, Shelby?
So then through this retinization process, I've been using the Mary MK Natch. Can you see this? It's kind of bright.
Put your hand over your light.
Then it goes over my
camera. Oh, that's funny. It must just be the light from the computer. There you go. Now we can see it.
The MK Naturally Cleanser.
Why did you choose that one?
It doesn't have any what did you call it? Active ingredients?
Active ingredients. Right? Active
really
age fighter.
Very calming, soothing, very moisturizing cleanser, which I just have more drier skin as I'm getting a little older. I'm getting drier skin, and I knew that this retinol would then also create dryness, so I didn't want to, I guess, make that even worse. So I'm trying to use the most gentle cleanser I could. And I love this cleanser anyway. I use it
smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a really great product. I use it during the retinization process too, because my skin was very sensitive and it got a little bit tender. And we'll talk about some of those things that you might expect as you're using this product. And some people don't. Some people don't get any. We have this wide range, and that's why having this whole group of women that used it. After, of course, the company tests the product and it's safe and all the things they do, of course, you can trust that. But then we had all these directors that were using it. So we all had these very, very, varied experiences because skin is wacky. Your skin and my skin are completely different. And everybody that's watching this is completely different. So some of you will not need to change your cleanser. So don't feel like that's something you have to do. I always tell people I think it's important that you have, I know it's important that you have a good skincare regimen. So if you're not using something that you would consider quality, very with the great science behind it, talk to Shelby. So get good skincare. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can do the basics with this. And then that way you're using products that are scientifically formulated to be together. We test all of our products interchangeable. Everything's safe to use interchanged. Same with this retinol. So I think that's really smart to be able to do that because you have your own store. You can just go do that. I'm going to try this cleanser, which is awesome. So most of my clients, we haven't done that yet, though. I think my clients are on their fourth. The first batch of clients is on their 4th week this week. So, all right. So now this is the point where you're supposed to wait for, did somebody comment something funny?
No, I just realized I forgot my eye cream.
Oh, do you want to go grab it?
Yeah, I'll be right back. So sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Because I'll talk about, while you're gone, I'll talk about this 8-week retinization process. So the 3 things that I said, did I finish that? Sometimes I start a thought and then I didn't finish it. You get Shelby, you get the Calm and Restore milk. And then the last thing that separates us from all other retinol products is this 8-week protocol. So this 8-week protocol is when I asked Shelby how long she'd been using, what week she's on, and I think she said week 3. So the first week, you're going to use the first 4 weeks, you're only going to use the product once a week. So you're going to use it once, and then you're going to wait a whole 7 days, and you're going to use it again. And then you're going to wait 7 days, and you're going to use it again. You're going to wait 7 days, and you're going to use it again. And then on the 4th week, you're going to do the same thing. So then in your 5th week, you'll use it twice. 6th week, twice. 7th week, 3 to 5 times. And I've been telling my clients that we're going to start them at 3. And then 8th week, 3 to 5. So you see how it's like you're going to start. We'll talk about what happens between week 1 and week 3 because it's still 1 time a week, but you're using it a little different. So the first time you use this product, Shelby, in week 1 and week 2, what did you do?
I put 1 pump of the retinol on the back of my hand.
Mhm.
And then I took the Calm and Restore facial milk and did 2 pumps on top and mixed it here before I applied it on my face.
Exactly, because it dilutes it. So remember, this gold standard product or ingredient is very powerful. It causes the skin cells to lift and increases the turnover of your natural skin rejuvenation, skin cell renewal. It also helps, it increases, I was going to say estrogen, does not increase estrogen because that actually would be helpful for some of us, but that's not that. So sorry, not a benefit. It increases, what's the word I'm looking for? Elastin. Starts with an E. It increases elastin, which is the bounce back ability of your skin. And then it increases collagen. Collagen production starts to dip in your teens and continues to dip. And then as you move into menopause, everything happens then. It's very few good things that happen then, but you get very wise in menopause and your estrogen level. What's with my estrogen levels tonight? It's not elastin, it's collagen levels drop significantly. So collagen is a protein and it's like a building block of your skin. Okay, so that's why we can say, and Mary Kay will not use a word that is not true. If we say it reverses and prevents the signs of aging, it does that. So we don't exaggerate our claims. We tell you the real truth and always will. So you're supposed to wait after you cleanse before you apply your retinol. You're supposed to wait 5 to 10 minutes. We won't wait quite that long. But the next thing you want to do is what, Shelby?
Then you want to do your eye cream next.
Why?
So you don't want retinol in this eye area. So we're going to put our eye cream there first to give us the moisture that we need, but also so that we don't accidentally transfer retinol into that area after we've had it on our fingers.
Yeah. I've really been telling my clients too that after you do your retinol, wash your hands. Wash your hands, then put everything else on. So then that way you're not accidentally, sometimes you just scratch your eye, because I did it and I got retinol in my eye and it hurt really, really bad. So I don't want any of you to do that. Okay, so do your eye cream. Which eye cream do you use, Shelby?
I like the Firm Eye Renewal Cream.
I call that the Turbo Eye Cream.
Great.
That is a Turbo Eye Cream. And do you know why I would call that Turbo Eye Cream? What is the coolest thing about this eye cream that you like?
Well, I love this Zamac tip on it. It's like this metal tip. It's zinc, aluminum,
magnesium,
and copper, right?
And copper, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so it actually, this combination of metals reduces puffiness around your eyes. Mm-hmm. And it's cooling. It feels so good when you put your eye cream on. And it doesn't take much. A little goes a long way.
Right. Yeah.
You just can squeeze a little bit out there, see? And then
some of us use a little more than that because some of us are of a more interesting age. A little further down the road, I use a little more than that. But you can use that much. Shelby mentioned something when she was talking about her cleanser. She mentioned she already has a little bit dry skin and that retinol can cause your skin to be dry. It can absolutely do that, especially during the retinization process. But then once your skin is trained and acclimated, then you really should be able to go back to everything that's normal. So she's done her eye cream. So she's kept that area moisturized. You want to have a high concentration of moisture around your eye area because the skin is very thin, right? And really kind of tender and doesn't have as much of the bounce back. Plus, our eyes are always moving, so they're going to age very fast. So keeping that eye cream around that area is going to make that difference. So the first 2 weeks, Shelby mixed the product together, the retinol with the thanks, Bridget, mixed them together. Now she's on week 3 and 4, where she actually will do them one layer at a time. So she's going to do her retinol. And Shelby, why do you do it on the back of your hand?
Well, you gave me a great tip. One, it's a good little spot for your mixing in your first couple of weeks. But then whatever excess you have, you can rub it on the backs of your hands, and then it's getting anti-aging too.
It is, because the backs of our hands age so fast, right? When I'm driving and the sun's on them, I'm like, no. I try to get them out of direct sun because I'm really starting to notice the backs of my hands. So why don't you show them how much it is that you will use?
Just one pump, just like one size of a pea. Can you guys see that?
Actually, even a tiny, I think, smaller. So more is not better, and more often during the retinization 8-week protocol is not better. I know some of you are going to be like, if I just use more, it'll be better. It's not. So watch how she just is going to tap it around. So it's kind of dispersed evenly, and it will go a long ways. That little pea size, I actually felt like it was a little too much at first, because I felt like, oh, it's going to actually do my whole face. So while she's doing that, let me just say, I thought I would just, I missed one of the FAQs, how when you're following new directions, and I was like, I'm going to follow all the directions, but I missed one little FAQ to do your face retinization protocol with your face first, and then come back to your throat and your décolleté. But this area I'm really starting to notice, or I had started to notice, I have a lot less now, but had started to notice more aging on my throat and a lot more aging on my décolleté. Because this part, this is very thin here. There's not a lot of fat behind it. It gets blasted with the sun quite often. Often we'll have a hat on when we're, in the sun, or we have sunscreen on our face, but maybe we forgot. So this area tends to get very crepey and discolored. So I was excited. I'm like, I was just doing my whole area, right? And then about, 4 weeks in, my throat was just not happy. It was red and tender. And then I read, oh, do your face first. And then when you do your throat and your décolleté after your retinization process, you use a lot less, because it's very different skin. Mm-hmm. And some people were fine. I was not. So just, again, go slow. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what's next, Shelby?
Then the Calm and Restore facial milk.
So do you know, this is kind of putting you on the spot a little bit. Do you know what makes that special?
It has lots of botanicals in it and really good oils for your skin. So it's very calming and soothing. It doesn't have any kind of scent to it, which I was surprised, honestly.
Yeah, because
I think it has like safflower oil and jojoba and olive oil. There's probably more, but I really like this product.
Squalene. The squalene is a very high, in fact, you'll find that in some of our other moisturizers, high hydrating ingredient. Okay. Fatty acids, that's the other thing.
Okay.
It's really soothing to the skin and hydrating without being oily. So there's a difference between having oil on your skin and hydration on your skin. Hydration is a high concentration of water. And then, of course, oil is more oil. Now, oil isn't bad. It's not... People think sometimes, I don't want my skin to have oil on it because that'll clog my pores. Not necessarily. Not all oils do that. In fact, anything you're going to find in our line, all our products are non-comedogenic, meaning they will not clog pores. So you're totally safe to use this. Now, shall we tell them how they can use this product throughout the day and throughout their retinization protocol?
Yeah, this product is really neat. It's really thin. It's very milky. It's very thin. It's very lightweight. It absorbs quickly. So as you go through the retinization process, and if you're further along and getting some dryness or tightness throughout the day, you can actually put this on a light layer over your makeup, and it will absorb in and help soothe your skin.
And I did it a lot in my last few weeks of retinization, because I got quite a bit of dryness here. My foundation wasn't very smooth. Oh, I just learned a tip today from a friend. Her daughter did this. She put a little bit of the milk in her matte wear foundation. Oh. When she was in that kind of more flakier, like right towards the end of that process, that your skin's really speeding up its skin renewal. And she added it, and she's like, it was awesome. I haven't tried it, but hey, it doesn't hurt anything. And if you don't like it, then right? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about while you put your moisturizer on. So she's now done her retinol. So she's in her 3rd week. So she's now doing one, and then the milk on top. And then she's just going to go through and do her night products just the way you normally would. Yep. Right? So if you're using Voluform, like I use, for those of us, again, of the more wise age of skincare, you would still use your night. You can still use your night retinol. Now, there was a few weeks that on the nights I retinoled that my skin just wanted a basic moisturizer, and Shelby can help you with that. We have a couple different options that are really nice. In fact, one of them, our botanicals line, has fatty acids and such in it too. So it's a nice addition. So I did have to kind of back off on some of those more active ingredients. Many of my friends didn't have to do that. That was just me. So let me show you just a couple things not to use. There is, during this 8-week process of getting your skin trained and acclimated, you do not want to use any exfoliators. And you are going to want to. If you're anything like me, I wanted to so bad. But because those skin cells are kind of, they're hanging out on the surface of your skin. It's like, can I just scrub these off with my microderm? Don't do it. Hold yourself back. Same with the facial peel. That is a chemical exfoliant. The Botanical Effects Invigorating Scrub, the exfoliating powder, the natural exfoliating powder. I will tell you that I finally did towards one of the, I think 7th and 8th week, I put a tiny amount of that exfoliating powder in my cleanser. And I may even have put a couple drops of the moisture oil in that too. And that helped a little bit, but I mean, tiny. No exfoliating tools. So any of your like Skin Vigorate brushes, no vitamin C. Vitamin C and retinol together don't like each other. So just once you're past your retinization protocol, then you can use your vitamin C in the morning if it's a night that you're doing your retinol. Okay. And then morning and night if it's not a retinol night. Any acne product, stay away from those. And the eye patches. I know I love the eye patches. I had a hard time staying away from those too. But just stay away from them, and your skin will be much happier. All right, let me see what's next. I can't remember. Oh, Shelby, do you use your tracker?
Yeah, it's in my bathroom though. But yep, I just put a little X in the night that I did it. Mm-hmm.
So this little tracker that you see on your screen will come in your box. Your box comes very pretty, by the way. It's just so classy. So you'll get this really piece of information, and there's a tracker, and that's exactly what I did. Is I just set it up in my bathroom, and then I could keep track. I kept thinking I'd remember, but I didn't so I was like on the tracker thing. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in just a second. After we get everything on you, Shelby?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, I love it. It was like a slumber party. So, Shelby, how does your skin feel?
Feels good. It feels real smooth. Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Did you get any tingling or anything like that?
I haven't yet, which I'm actually surprised because my skin tingles when I use the Voluform night cream.
Yeah, mine does some with the lifting serum, and mine was very tingly throughout the whole process. And others aren't. So each one of you is going to have a little bit different results for sure. Different kind of
experience.
Yeah, I think. So let me share with you this. This is I talked about this at the beginning of this picture, how I got this picture. I've been asking my clients if they would take either a before picture and or do this skin analyzer app. You can get this app just in your app store. It's free. And then here's the trick though. You have to click on, once you do the scan and follow the directions, you'll do a selfie. Have to get the lighting right and all that. Just follow directions. Each one of these, uneven skin tone, texture, eyes, and wrinkles, when you click on them, up will come this picture. And then I took a screenshot. You can't save these pictures. The other things you can save, but this picture you can't. And I really also, do you remember how the girl that had her face forward and sideways? I wish I would have done that. But my husband's using it now. So we took his face on picture and then we did a side picture because you really see a difference right here. And you can't see it quite the same on a face forward picture. So Shelby is doing a special. Do you want to talk about your special, Shelby?
Yeah. So I'm really excited about this product and I've been really happy for these first 3 weeks using it. And I know lots of you have been curious about it. So I would love to help you be able to get started. So, so for this event tonight, we're doing a special for $109 for the set. It's regularly $120, which even at the full price is a really good value if you check out the market and what other products cost that are similar, but aren't as good because you don't get me and Mary Kay's backing of the product. So
that's right.
Yeah, so hopefully some of you can take advantage of that and get started also, because I think you'll be really happy with the results.
I've had a lot of people ask me about the use up of this product, and I should have brought my bottles in here to show you, but I have the same bottles that I started in October. So that's how long mine is. And my husband's actually using them now too. So during your retinization process, you don't use much product. You won't go through much product. Then once you're doing after that process and you're doing it 2, 3 to 5 times a week, then of course your use up rate will be a little different. But the company is saying 4 to 5 months. And then it really does depend on your how much you use the milk outside of the actual application too. So very, very long, ability to keep that product for a long time. You're not going to be replacing it every single month is my point. So this is Shelby's Retinol Radiant Revolution that you all can join. So I'm kind of a little bit rebellious, so that's why I chose Revolution as the name of this. Because I'm like, I want to be part of that. Whatever it is, it sounds like if it's Shelby and it's a revolution, it sounds fun. So I'm in. So part of this that is kind of cool that I've found with my clients is that we are really learning together. And so you get to be part of something that is, teaching Shelby along the way too, and us. So if you're like, I love that I'm going to get a special price, but you're really more like, how do I get it free? This is how. So, Mary Kay is exploding. So we're one of the companies that has exploded during the pandemic. And I'm so grateful. Mary Kay pivoted very quickly for us and created ways for us to be virtual. As you can see, this is what we're doing. And so Mary Kay is exploding all over the place and really has given us the ability to open up our expertise across the country. We're not limited to our neighborhood. If you're the hostess and you're going to invite your neighbors or your friends or family, they have to be geographically close, not anymore. So if you have friends, family, neighbors, moved away neighbors all the way across the nation, we can now gather them in lots of different ways. We can do it this way. We can do it Zoom. We can do it on Facebook. Lots of different ways. Shelby will help you with that. So you can gather up to 3 friends to get the retinol set half price or $60 of Mary Kay free. You choose. Shelby will give you the details of is there going to be a booking goal or a sales goal or something like that. 6 friends, 120 free, or the retinol set for free. These are some of the beauty experiences you can select to do with your clients. I send samples. I love to send samples because I love for people to be able to try the product. So all of these experiences have product samples that go with them that Shelby would send out to your friends. And then you connect either face-to-face on Zoom or through Facebook and get to use the product together. So super fun. And then the last thing I want to share with you before we close is that there's something special that Mary Kay has done, started back during this pandemic at the very kind of halfway through. I think they offered this because they saw the change that was happening in our company and has really opened this. This is what I can tell you. In my 31 years, I've never been able to do the amount of work in the less time that I have done over these last year now. I can work in so many different areas with so much less time. I love it. So Mary Kay created this virtual kit. It's $30. So if you're like, hey, I want a little side gig, I just want to make a little extra money, or I want to have a whole full-on career. I didn't know I wanted a full-on career until I started Mary Kay. Then I decided I did. You get a $30, it's called a kit, but it's your website and the credit card processing that you get. And you can start just sharing Mary Kay with people the way that you want to share. Of course, we train you. You can also get the sample pack that's an add-on. I suggest this because it's pretty awesome. You get samples enough to do 30 faces of everything from the hydrogel eye patches to charcoal mask to the skincare. It's very well put together. Super proud of Mary Kay, the way they've done that for us and given women an opportunity to really supplement their income during this time. Or some have had to take a real pivot and go into a completely different industry. And of course, Mary Kay's a proven company. So if you want to, you can just pop this right down in your comments too. If you're C, I'm a customer and I don't want to take advantage of this opportunity at a time, just pop C in your comments. If you're B, I'm interested, but I have questions, I want to connect. Tell me more, then put B in your comments, and A, I absolutely want to start, then put A in your comments and we'll all celebrate with you. Sound good? So Shelby has, how many clients now do you have on the product?
On the retinol product?
2
clients and me.
So
3 of us
total.
are going through it together. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Did you all start at the same time? Pretty much?
Yeah. Yeah. Bridget and I started on the same night. Oh, sorry. I just told you who. Hopefully that's okay, right. Bridget. Bridget and I started on the same night, and then my mom started a week after us.
Okay, great. So Bridget
and Shelby for the new retinol product. And I just want to make sure that's Leslie, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Count me in, Shelby, for the new retinol. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Leslie. So Bridget, I appreciate your comments too. It's one thing when we tell you about the product, but when you have people that are that are clients that are using the product, that are sharing their testimonies too. It just strengthens it even more, right? So we appreciate you so much. And of course, Judy, we go back way far too. So thank you, Judy, for being on so much. I love it. Is there anything else? We can stay on for a couple minutes, or you can comment and Shelby can go in and answer questions too. But if you have any more questions, pop them in the comments. Shelby, is there anything that I'm forgetting that you want to be sure that that you want to share with everybody?
I don't know. I don't know about the product. No, I think we did cover it all. Yeah, and you guys are in my Facebook group. So as I am going through this process, I'll share my journey with you guys and let you know how it's going. I did all of my before pictures and did the skin analyzer app and did the screenshots of all of those too. So I can't wait to see. And I don't know, Stephanie, do you recommend doing pictures every week or every few
I don't
weeks?
know if you necessarily need to do them every week, but I would definitely do them like every 4 weeks.
Okay.
So at the beginning, the middle, and then the end, and then 2 to 4 weeks again after that. Holy moly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Now, of course, the more photo damage you have, right, from the sun, the more lines, wrinkles, aging, discoloration, sagging. I don't even like to list these things, but those are the things that happen to our skin. Our skin, slides. Gravity is not our friend when it comes to our skin. So the more of that is going on, the more you're going to see those results. So remember, it's reversing and preventing. So those girls that are younger that don't have as much visible signs of aging yet, you're still preventing. So yeah, pretty awesome product. We're excited. Thank you, Bridget, for using this product for 25 years. It's because of people like you that we get to have businesses. So we're so grateful. So grateful. So you guys be blessed. Thank you for your time. It was super fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself and learned lots. And Shelby, you were a great model.
Oh, thank you. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.